Oh, Brenda, are you there? How long has it been since we last talked? Like 6 months or something, right? Hold on. Felicia? Is that you? Ugh. What is it? What do you want? You know that I don't even want to be talking to you, right? You've got a lot of nerve messaging me. But I'm not really surprised that you really haven't seemed to change at all. You always were awful. Hey, no! What kind of way is that to talk to me? I mean, I take the effort to message you like this, and that is what you have to say to me? I thought we were friends, right? I mean, we grew up together. I mean, we even shared the same man at one point, so I don't get why you have to be so mean to me. We didn't share anything. You just cheated with my man behind my back. How dare you try and paint it any other way? Oh, well, potato, potato. Oh, wait, I guess that doesn't really work over text. Just tell me what you want already. If you just messaged me to catch up, then I'll be putting my phone down now. I just think that you should know that I am more than happy to be single now and am greatly enjoying my life. I'm even doing great with my career as well. I should be up for a promotion soon, in fact. I don't really ever remember asking about your life, but good for you, I guess. Ugh, why do I even bother? Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Wait, you can't go yet. I still have something that I need to talk to you about. What is it? What do you want? I just wanted you to know that Eric and I are finally going to be getting married. Great. And why do you think I'd care about that at all? Well, you should care about it because the new house that we are going to be living in together costs upwards of $1 million and even has a pool. Hold on, don't tell me that you're going to buy that new big house on top of the hill in town. So you've had your eye on that place? I'm not surprised. It really is amazing. But unfortunately for you, Eric and I have already sealed the deal on it, so that mansion is all ours. Not only did I steal your husband, but I even stole your dream house. You may think that your life is nice, but I'm the one living in luxury now. I take it that you had to buy that house with a loan, though, right? What? Oh, no. Don't tell me that you didn't know. Did you really have no idea that Eric's parents are hugely wealthy venture capitalists? When you sued us for the affair, they were the ones who paid for us both in one go. I didn't even wince when I heard the amount since I knew that I wouldn't be paying it. And when I told Eric how badly I wanted that amazing house, he said that his dad would buy it for us, no problem. Oh, I see. Is that what happened? Well, good for you. Or rather, it would be. I'm sure you won't believe me when I say this, but it sounds to me like you and Eric have some talking to do, because I have no idea why he would say something like that to you. I seriously have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, well, that much is obvious. Anyway, I'm going now. See you. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just jealous. I know that Eric's parents are rich because he told me so, and that's enough. You just can't accept that my life is going to be better than yours. Good luck with your probably fake promotion. Too bad you had to lose a great guy like Eric to get it. It must suck to have to work to live. I'm glad that I'll never have to do something like that again. You major loser. Well, don't worry. I'll make sure to live a life that is more than full enough for the both of us. We'll move into our new place on the 1st of the next month. I'll be sure to brag about my life again to you then, so I look forward to it. Brenda, are you there? I was just curious as to what these screenshots that you sent me this morning were all about. Those are the messages that Felicia sent me yesterday, if you can believe it. So, she is going to be buying and moving into that nice new house that was built up on top of the hill? That's what she was saying anyways. Oh my. Well, that girl has really just never changed now, has she? She really hasn't, but it doesn't seem like she's going to get off my case about this at all. I was wondering if you could show those texts to Grandpa, though. I think he'll know what to do about this. I see. You're probably right. Okay, I'll do that then. Hey there, loser. I just thought of something else that I meant to talk to you about. Where are your parents living these days? I remember that up until we were in 3rd grade or something that we lived on the same floor of that same apartment building, but then you moved, didn't you? Now that I think about it, I can't seem to recall you ever telling me where you moved to after that. I remember when we met again in college, you said that you had moved out of your parents' place and were living on your own, right? So if that's the case, where did your parents end up? It's you again. I was hoping that I'd heard the last of you for at least a little while longer. Just answer the question and tell me where your parents are living. And just why should I do that, huh? What makes you think I want to tell you? Come on, I want to know. Just tell me where they're living, unless their house is such a hole that you're actually embarrassed to even tell me. Actually, I just don't want to tell you because I don't have to and I don't want to. But if you're really curious about where they're living, then you should ask Eric. He's always walking by it, so he would know. I see. I got it. I knew that I should have come to you to find out about this. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Why me? Well, I figured that it was only a matter of time until you brought up Eric again. Yeah, I guess I did bring him up, didn't I? Anyways, like I said, I'm not going to tell you where my parents are living. I knew it! They must be living in some tiny little shack somewhere. I knew there was something weird about you moving halfway through the school year. I bet your parents probably lost their jobs and you all had to move into some podunk little house in the country. That's probably what happened, isn't it? Not even close. Actually, my dad had to transfer to a new office in his work, and because of things going on in his company, the decision came down last minute and we all had to move right away. That is probably just what your dad told you so that you wouldn't worry about what was happening. But man, who would guess that even though we started so close to each other when we were kids, that my life would have gotten so much better than yours now that we're adults? Oh man. Okay. Well, you just made my day just by being so poor. And by the way, Eric and I are finally going to move into our new place this weekend. Oh, right. That mansion on the hill. About that place, there is something that you should know. What are you talking about? What should I know? Well, have you ever even set a foot inside that house? Of course I haven't. I wanted it to be a big surprise, so I left it all to Eric. I just want the amazingness of that new place to blow me away when I take my first steps inside. I told him that I didn't want to know a single detail about it. Well, you might end up regretting that. As if. That isn't going to happen. Anyway, talk to you later. Hey, loser, are you there? What is going on here? The new place that Eric and I were supposed to move into, our magnificent $1 million mansion with the pool, it's just ruins. Oh, sorry. What is all of this about now? I want answers. I want to know what happened. I mean, this place is a dump. Everything is falling apart. It looks more like a ghost house than it does a mansion. I take it you've arrived at the house on the hill, right? The one with the do not enter tape wrapped all around it? That one, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. Why are there construction workers all over the place? They were asking me if I was the idiot who kept insisting on living there. They said they were surprised that I even turned up. Right, that makes sense. I take it my grandpa probably told them all about you. So, you know about all of this? But why didn't you tell me? You should have warned me. Before we get into that, you should know that that house on the hill has sat empty for about 20 years and was recently bought and slated for deconstruction. Wait, You mean these people are going to be tearing this place down? That's right. And the new owners of the land are going to be building a new apartment building there. What are you talking about? We're the ones who bought it. I am sure that that is what you thought this whole time. Yeah. And just what makes you an expert about this house, huh? What do you know? I know about it because my grandfather bought the land last month and is the rightful owner of the land. Wait, what do you mean? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Why would I be lying about this? He bought the land and it's his, and he's building an apartment building there. I don't believe this. This is just too much. Yeah, I thought it was really weird when you came to me saying that you were going to be living there. I remember talking to Eric about that land once, and he joked about being able to sell that house for $1 million if it was fixed up. I'm guessing that's where you got the price from, right? Hold on. I need to call Eric. We have some serious talking to do right now. I don't believe this. This is outrageous. Oh no, Felicia, what happened? Is everything okay? You sneaky little rat. You asked your grandfather to buy that land as soon as I told you that I wanted to live there, didn't you? Eric basically said as much. I thought he was just making typos when he was talking about his dad. His dad? Well, maybe it was a typo because he surely must have been talking about his ex-father-in-law. Quite the typo. Well, I thought it made sense. I thought what he was talking about is that his dad must be really rich. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Right. Well, as far as I know, Eric's dad just works a normal job and lives comfortably, but isn't extravagant by any means. What are you talking about? I guess you really screwed up here. You must have completely misunderstood what he was saying to think that his family was some kind of fabulously wealthy venture capitalists. I guess that's what must have happened. I don't believe it. Now that you mention it, I think that Eric thought that it was my family who was rich and that they were the ones handling the purchase. We both thought that the other was buying the house. The only thing that we were sure of was that we were moving into the house today. Well, then I suppose that you two can really only blame yourselves for what's happened. You both just really thought this house was going to fall right into your lap without even bothering to check on how it was or if the buying was going smoothly? I don't even know what to say. That really seems like that's what's happened here. Wow. Well, that is like a plot out of some silly webtoon or something. This isn't a joke. This is real life. Well, then I guess that solves that, though, doesn't it? I suppose we really don't have anything else to talk about then. Wait, you can't go. Where are the two of us supposed to live now? What do you mean? Why are you asking me that? Well, we already moved out of our place and canceled our contract with it. Then, because we each thought that each other's parents were going to buy the house, when we tried calling them, they each told us that we had been cut off ever since I broke up your marriage. We had completely forgotten about that. They hung up on us both right there. You mean you really forgot that you had been disinherited? They even told us that we couldn't go live with them when we told them that we didn't have anywhere else to go. I don't know what to say. Wow. Well, that is just... Yeah, you guys are dumb, but this is really not my business anymore. What do you mean? How can you say something like that? Do you think it's funny or something? You can't just kick someone while they're down like this. Besides, this whole thing is your fault. If you knew the truth, then you should have told me. You knew that this was going to happen, and yet you just sat back and watched it all. You're sick. You're so evil for wanting this to happen. I mean, first of all, I tried to warn you time and time again that you needed to check with Eric, but you two were so stupid that you didn't even bother asking each other if the other had actually even bought the house. You two got yourselves into this mess, so you two have to get yourselves out of it. Are you kidding me? You're just going to abandon us in a pickle like that? I'm not abandoning you because I was never on your side in the first place. Are you serious? How could you be so cruel? Call it what you want, but I am going now. I don't want anything to do with you or Eric ever again. Do you understand me? You two are just walking train wrecks, and I don't want you causing any chaos in my life. Wait, no, please don't leave, please. We really need your help. You can't go. Brenda, what happened? We used to be friends. You have to do something. You have to fix this. We're begging you not to leave us like this. It wasn't long after that when the moving company that Felicia and Eric hired started calling about who was going to pay the bill. Thinking that the other was going to handle the move, they had each blown through their savings and had nothing to give. In the end, they couldn't pay and also had to sleep outside that night. The divorce didn't follow long after that. After that, I heard that they went their separate ways. Except, for whatever reason, they both thought to try showing up at my house begging for a place to stay. They ended up arriving right around the same time and got into a huge fight on my lawn. They began unpacking their bags to throw their belongings at each other and made a huge mess. I told them both I was going to call the police and they ran off, never to be seen again.
Hey, big sister. Long time no text, huh? Guess it must be like a year since we last texted, huh? This is your cute little sister, Haley. Happy to hear from me, I bet. I don't need this so early in the morning. What do you want? How could you say that? That's not very nice. What's not nice is stealing someone's husband. That's not nice. You really have Gal contacting me. I told you, it was meant to happen. It was unavoidable. I know that Randy met and married you first, but then he met me and fell in love. What can I say? Randy came to grips with his true feelings. All I did was respond in kind. You really shouldn't be so critical towards two people that are truly in love. Hearing that from someone who has no compassion or consideration for others just does not ring true. Yeah. Anyway, that's not why I contacted you. What the hell do you want? If you have something to say, get it over with, would ya? Oh, you bet I have something to say. Ready for this? We got a room at a luxury hotel and we're staying there for a whole week! 7 days! Wow! I'm so happy for you. And guess which hotel? None other than the Merryweather Hotel! Wait, what? The Merryweather Hotel? Are you serious? I knew that would get all your attention. The suite room at the Merryweather is one of the most popular spots among famous celebrities. And to be staying there for a week? Oh, it's so mind-boggling. Obviously, it would just be me and Randy. Can I ask you something? The Merryweather has several hotels around the state. Is this the one right downtown on Market? That's the one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's your birthday tomorrow, wasn't it? A day early, but happy birthday, Cindy! Oh, I feel so bad. I mean, it's your birthday and I'm the one staying at a suite in the Merryweather with your ex-husband. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. I assure you, it's not as if I'm treating you with contempt or anything like that. I'm not, Cindy. What can I say? I'm so sorry. You have no intention of apologizing, do you? You got me there, sis. But I do feel a tiny bit of remorse for stealing the heir to a company. But you have to admit why super rich Randy is treating me to a 1 week stay at the Merryweather. He loves me. How else to explain it, right? Randy chose me over you. And you just can't stand that, can you? Well, you had it coming. Randy's former wife can grab a cardboard box from the trash heap and spend the night on the street while we lounge in our luxurious suite room drinking champagne. Not that I really care, but I would verify that reservation if I were you. Well, I better get going. Need to pack some things for our week-long stay. Can't forget my bathing suit. He'll drool over me when he sees it. 7 days is pretty long. I may need 2 suitcases. See you around. Yeah, whatever. Why do I even have to put up with this BS?
Hey, Cindy, you there? Man, I was super shocked. You made reservations at the Merryweather Hotel for 7 days. And you scheduled it so it coincided with your birthday. Nice touch. My love for you finally got through. These past 2 weeks were hell for me. I never stopped sending you my love through line. It finally reached you. I knew you would give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm ready to accept your love once again, unconditionally. I'm here for you, my darling. 7 days of love and passion. The love that wavered a year ago feels like an eternity, but the suffering is finally ended. Our love is reawakened like a phoenix out of the inferno. So what's the number of this suite room that you reserved at the Merryweather? I'll be up there PDQ.
What the hell is this? And what does PDQ even mean?
Here you are, Cindy. I was wondering when you were going to respond. A PDQ, pretty damn quick. Haven't you heard that expression?
Must be something you heard from Haley. Figures. So, what's this about? I thought you were engaged to my little sister Haley. I don't need this right now.
Yeah, about that. I'll explain all that to you later. Really dangling the bait, aren't you? Making me wait a whole hour. So, where's this suite room? Give me the room number. I just arrived at the hotel and asked at the desk about it, but they just gave me the runaround. I told them I was staying here with the person who made the reservation. I was told it was private information or something, and they couldn't tell me.
Yeah, well, I got a call from the front desk about some suspicious guy asking about me. That's why I'm texting you. Hey, Randy. What the hell are you up to?
What am I up to? Seriously? You responded to my love line and made reservations at the Merryweather so we can celebrate your birthday and make love all week. Love and passion for a whole week. That's what I'm up to. We reaffirm our love for each other and become husband and wife again.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Randy. The person who made that reservation was my current boyfriend.
Pardon me?
After divorcing you, a friend of mine introduced me to a really nice guy. He wanted to celebrate my birthday, so he made reservations for a suite room here at the Merryweather Hotel.
Hold it a sec, Cindy. Are you saying you already have a boyfriend? Then why have you continued to accept my love line for the past 2 weeks? If you had no interest in me, you would have blocked me.
I never responded to your texts, and you can see I never read any of them. Other than your first one, and the one right now. I'm sure you're aware of that little red icon. I'm surprised you didn't take that as being shunned.
But you were...
When we got divorced, my lawyer gave me some sound advice. He warned me that you seemed a little reluctant to go through with the divorce, so I better be careful. That I shouldn't block you right away. I just sort of left it at that and forgot all about blocking you. I just ignore your texts as I do other stuff like spam mail. 2 weeks ago, I started getting a whole slew of messages. I thought it was some kind of spam. I was just going to call my lawyer and get his advice on how I could press charges or at least get rid of this nuisance.
Yeah, but I was only trying to,
Where did you even hear about this hotel reservation anyway? We haven't talked at all after the divorce, so how?
My sister mentioned it to me.
Excuse me? Your sister? You mean Caroline?
Yeah, she found out I was sending the love line to you and told me you were gonna spend a week at the Merryweather with your guy to commemorate your birthday.
Don't tell me you thought this guy was you.
Yeah, well,
Knowing Caroline, I think she was trying to tell you that I was already taken, and that you had better give it up.
why didn't she just say that straight out then?
I guess it's a good time to tell you. The one that introduced me to my current boyfriend is Caroline, your sister.
Wait, what?
Your sister was a client of our company, and we had cordial business relations. So even after we divorced, we kept in touch. Well, long story short, she introduced me to the president of our company, and we started dating. That was like 6 or 7 months ago.
Are you saying that you're going out with my sister's boss? The president of her company.
That's right. Hooray! Hats off to you, Randy. Now that you realize your mistake, I would appreciate it if you would leave.
Damn you, Cindy. I gave up everything, even the right to take over my dad's business.
Hey, Cindy, dear sister. How you doing? Guess what? I'm just arriving at the Merryweather Hotel. I wonder if Randy's already here, that he's having a drink in the hotel lounge. Haley, listen up. I'm so sorry. I bet you're upset. Sorry to dampen your spirits, but I'm already checked into my suite here at the Merryweather. Pardon me. What are you talking about? I'm saying I'm checked into the suite at the Merryweather with my boyfriend. That's what I'm talking about. Am I hearing you right? You're checked in? Before you go on a tangent, a little piece of information. My boyfriend is not Randy, just so you know. I met the guy long after I divorced Randy, so keep that in mind. Hold it right there, Cindy. It was Randy who made reservations. That means you guys hijacked the suite room from us. How could you? Correction. It was my current boyfriend who made the reservation. Randy has nothing whatsoever to do with any of this. You're nuts! Anyway, I witnessed it with my own eyes. He had it written down in a schedule book. It said, reservations at the Merryweather Hotel, suite room, 7-day stay. What was that about then? This is getting nowhere. Why don't you verify it with Randy? He'll explain everything. He was just making a note of my reservation. Not sure why. Better ask him, Haley. But why would... I guess he thought I made the reservation for him. My boyfriend made the reservation for us. But somehow he got it all screwed up and thought the lucky guy was him. You're not making sense. I just got a call from the front desk. Apparently there was some sort of commotion about some unruly guests asking about me. So I texted him, and hopefully I straightened things out with him. I asked him to leave. Not sure if he's there anymore. Why is this happening? Why? Excuse me? He picked me over you. He dumped you. So why? Why did he even make that mistake? Why would he even think you invited him? Why did you come running here for God's sake? Yeah, I know. Indeed, I wonder why. I really wish you guys would work it out yourselves, and just so you know, I've been receiving messages from him for the past 2 weeks. Apparently he wants to get back together with me. No, come on! You can't be serious, Cindy! Of course I have no interest whatsoever, so I just ignored it, but... One day, he heard that I made reservations at the Merryweather to celebrate my birthday. which led to this glorious mix-up. Ugh, I think I have a headache coming on. He's no longer in line to take over his father's business, and he's not exactly rich. I really don't see how he could even afford a suite at the Merryweather. And for 7 nights? Forget it. What the hell? Well, that's the lowdown. Figure it out yourselves. This really does not concern us. Goodbye. Randy, where the hell are you?
What is it, Haley?
I heard you were trying to rekindle your relationship with Cindy. Is that true? What the hell is going on?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me, Randy. I bet you're so pissed that I was caught coming out of that hotel with some guy 2 weeks ago. Is that why you wanted to get back with her? I only had a relationship with that guy once. I'm not seeing him anymore. It was just a one-time fling. Don't make a big deal out of it, for God's sake. Anyway, what is this crap about getting back with my sister?
Oh, shut your big fat mouth. I didn't know you were such a tart. Sleep with any guy, come on, really? If I'd known what kind of person you were, I would never have divorced Cindy.
What did you just say? Where the hell are you now?
You really think I'm gonna tell you?
You better tell me, or you're going to regret it, Randy! I'm warning you! I will marry you no matter what! There's a story going around where this crazed woman was chasing a guy around holding a crumpled up sheet of paper in her hands. She was apparently screaming, "Marry me, sign the papers, I will never let you go." The witness said it was like some horror movie. Apparently, the guy looked scared out of his wits. Obviously, the police were called, but what's more, they did a lot of damage to the items in the area. I think they were at some expensive restaurant or something. Evidently, charges were brought against them, and they were ordered to pay a considerable amount for the damages they incurred. With the compensation they had to pay me a year ago, plus this stuff, really left them as poor as a church mouse. Last I heard, they were working their butts off to pay off all of their debt that they had accumulated.